Hi, I'm Fred, and welcome back to PS4 Village Survival, the series that has us learning how to do cool things while pretending to be a villager. Maybe not pretending to be this villager, he's obviously an idiot. Now, if I can read this book through his feet... No, I cannot. Come on, dude. I'm trying to read my book. Could you just maybe... You are the worst. I'm getting a different roommate. This episode, to have some place to store our 1 million emeralds, which we do not have yet, of course, we're going to build a bank. But before we build a bank, I forgot what we're going to do before we build a bank. Let's talk about this diamond pickaxe real quick. These are 3 diamonds that I found while trying to search for a village at the beginning of this series. I finally decided to make a pickaxe with it because my cheaty XP farm, that was one of the things we're going to talk about, is up and running. So in case you don't know what about the cheaty XP farm, you do this. You see this? It feeds in that right in here. You just leave everything in here. You leave everything in this hopper. And then when you burn stuff and pull it out, you get all the XP for everything that's been through it. So it's a lot. So you can fill your tools with, 1 or 2 grabs. I like to use it. I like to fill it up with just stone garbage, and then I burn wood in it. That way I have an infinite supply of charcoal too. Of course, it's just about as big as it's going to get. So pretty soon we're going to have to move over there. But I think we should have enough material to build the bank. So let's get back to the location. We'll talk about the plans and start our build. So you can see I've got the floor laid out here for our bank. This section is 13 blocks by 17 blocks. We'll have some steps leading up here and probably around here and blah, blah, blah. You'll see it. I looked up designs of Middle Ages banks, and the first bank in Europe, purpose-built bank, I should say, like building in Europe, was in Amsterdam. And pretty much I'm just copying that design, except with different stones. And of course, blocky because it's Minecraft. So our palette is going to be not everything that's in here. It'll be mostly andesite, some stone bricks, some green concrete for the roof, and granite just for a chimney that's in there. So I'm going to build up the first section of this, or at least the front of it. The design is going to be as thus. This is going to be an open courtyard here with arch entryways. There'll be a building back here, like a half a room, big room here, I don't know, and a second story with a peaked green roof. And there'll be some pillars, there'll be some windows. It'll look kind of cool. Hopefully it'll look a little bit like the design we're going off of. We're going to look for cool more than the design though. And I'm definitely going to find some lanterns either by trading or just making them to hang on the inside and kind of make it look a little bit more modern, just having torches spanned everywhere like the rest of this world. Here we are with the first of 4 layers done. I've kind of got it split up mentally into 4 layers just by what it is. This is the base. Got our top pillars, and you can see what I was talking about with a weird open floor plan. So this is just open to the elements. We got our windows here, which, yes, I know technically they're all blocked off, but it just looks better this way. It's not a bank where I'm loaning out villagers' money. This is all my money. You get a great view of the bees. And here it's probably a more modern look. I didn't see it inside of this bank. It's just a painting I saw, so I'm making the inside look however I want. There's lighting under here. We've got some of the lanterns around. There'll be some sort of roof, of course. There'll be a ceiling here. I don't know. The next layer is going to be a little bit weird for me to do because I need to put arches over the pillars and then the next actual floor. So in here it's going to be a much higher roof, and there I'll probably have something lower and just some dead space in the middle. Haven't quite decided on that yet. We'll figure that out. And here it is with the second layer done, or the rest of the first layer. I don't know. So I put in arches here, but the original design actually had 2 sets. Like this is a pointy arch. So I realized if I started taking in the stone bricks from the layer above and down here, I can get kind of the same effect, even though it's not really a 3D effect. So it's kind of just a neat little trick to be able to do by mixing your materials. You can get architectural features even though it's all just blocks. I carried that around, even around the back where we didn't have these arches. The back is kind of plain and foreboding, but when we extend the city out this way, we'll probably just tuck on another building right next to it. Come into my office. As you can see, it's very nice and foreboding. I finished up the dark oak, put a little slab roof on top. Now this is going to be the way upstairs, and we've got this kind of dead space. I don't know. I'll probably just leave it dead. I might actually put some more torches in here. That way it'll keep the light down and light up if I put a slab roof on top, or a slab ceiling here, floor here. And so yeah, the next step is the upper room, which will be the room we actually keep all the emeralds in. Should be big enough. I mean, we only need, what, 33 double chests? Something like that? I have to do the math again. Whatever it is to hold 1 million emeralds. I'm using up a lot of iron on this project. When we have whatever floor we have up here in, we'll hang chains all the way down and put more lanterns at that same level in the middle. And just like that, we're almost done. The top layer, this is a very homogeneous build. I mean, color-wise, it's a very flat palette, which is exactly what the original painting showed me. I planned on doing this entire top level out of the stone bricks, but then I realized I needed a little more texture, and there were some softer arcs or arches in the second layer too, and so I used those out of polished andesite. I'm actually almost out of andesite. My quarry is produced just barely enough. But you can see, you know, we've got these little subtle arches here. Around the side here, we've got the external chimney, which is on the painting too. And upstairs, you can see the floor I put in. From up here, it looks just like a solid, you know, solid oak, an oak plank floor. We got plenty of space here. We'll put on a slab roof in addition to the peaked roof on the front part, and we'll be done. From the oak ceiling here, you can see I dangled these two chains to fill out the rest of the lighting. I wasn't sure about the oak because I was using dark oak everywhere else, but I think it really works well there. And it kind of switches up the color palette. From the outside, it just looks like it's dark oak, and certainly from the bottom level it is, but on the top level we'll have a lighter look. That's where all of our chests will go to hold our 1 million emeralds. Oh yeah, I gotta go get a bunch of chests. And there it is. The first purpose-built bank in our world, and also in Europe. Well, similar. I'll flash a picture up at some point. You'll see that, honestly, I should have just made this out of sandstone and been done with it. Let's go inside and check the money room. Here we go. 64 chests, plus 1. I double-checked all the math. 1 million emeralds will fill up 64 regular chests as blocks, plus 8 stacks of blocks, plus 7 blocks, plus 1 emerald. As you can see, I've already got 7 blocks and 1 emerald. So now all I need is 1,700 and etc. blocks of emerald. I wonder how long it's going to take me. For decoration, you can see it's just a jack-o'-lantern, pot, bush, leaves. These are spruce because I thought it looked nice. Also, I'm armed. Now, I don't want to hear any of these nonsense arguments, mending versus infinity. I will have both. But mending is a good place to start. I can buy arrows for my Fletcher. No big deal. Hopefully at some point I'll find a skeleton spawner, and that way I have infinite arrows. But until then, no big deal. I do have a backup infinity bow, which I'd show you if someone's fat head wasn't in my way. I had to dye 2 sheep green in order to get enough carpets for the roof of the bank. That's what I use instead of lighting. Oh, I forgot to show you the roof of the bank. You may have been wondering about the scaffolding. Bloop, 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 bloop. We're inside the little roof. This is just the detail shape of the roof. I used the carpeting here to prevent spawns. I have to keep an eye on it though, because based on the play of my last series, Monotonous Minecraft, links available in the description, lightning likes to strike high parts and burn, especially with metal there, and burn all your carpet. It was a real pain in the butt. Right, that's our build. Hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of a fun build. It took a little bit of time, took a lot of resource gathering, but that's okay. That's why we built the quarry last time. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of the series. Maybe the last series I did, Monotonous Minecraft, a bunch of my shorts, whatever you want. I've got lots of videos. I'll see you next time.